I am watching you, rodent.
What's that supposed to mean?
It is common knowledge that rodents hoard nuts, stolen technology, units.
Groot, you okay in there? Think you could open the door for a minute? Is that my toothbrush? Great. Now I need a new toothbrush. Why does this thing look so sinister?
Hey, who said you could touch that? I don't go into your room and touch your stuff, Quill.
What? You hacked my visor and added a scoreboard to it while I was sleeping.
That was different. I improved it. Also, did anyone tell you that you snore? I thought Drax was bad, but wow. Quill, you should really get that checked. You sound like a Torg.
I don't snore that loud.
Yeah, okay.
So what is this thing anyway? Kind of looks like a metal face hugger.
That is clearly a spinal control unit.
Yes, right, of course, a spinal control thingy.
Back on Half-World, Kree scientists use these to keep us super soldiers in line. They'd press a big, fun red button and zap! Instant obedience.
Holy crap. Rocket. How many of you super soldiers were there on Half-World?
When the Kree started, 100, maybe. By the time I escaped, just me and Lila. She was the first one not to die from the control unit.
And Lila is also a...
What, a raccoon?
or not, a raccoon?
You gotta understand, she was afraid of them, and the control unit made sure we stayed in line, that I stayed in line.
Oh, that sounds... awful. I can't imagine.
So, I did what I do best. I found a way to overload the control unit. When the Blueskins let us out of our cage, kaboom! I blew a hole into the side of the lab. What we didn't know, what I didn't know, was that the lab was protected by sentry bots. We got to the security fence and Lila covered me while I hacked the modulator frequency, and as soon as it opened, she pushed me through the door. I heard her die, Quill.
Rocket.
Doesn't matter now. Past is the past, right? And that thing, it's just a reminder.
What exactly did the Kree do to you?
They ripped me apart and rebuilt me over and over and over again until I became this half-finished thing they could mold and shape and control.
Oh, Rocket, I had no idea. I mean, I knew the Kree Empire was desperate, but...
Do you know what it's like to lose all control of your body? To be in constant pain, trapped inside yourself, unable to stop the horrible things you're doing? That control unit made sure I did what I was supposed to do. Oh yeah, whether I wanted to or not. A neat, furry little machine of death. Didn't take long to figure out I was better off not fighting it.
Okay. Then let's shoot this thing out the airlock. Have a little middle finger salute ceremony to the bastards who built it.
I don't think I'm ready to let go of that part of me yet. Maybe one day.
Are you 100% sure you want to keep it? What if it...
Controls me? I decided a long time ago, Quill, that I would never let anyone control me again. As far as I'm concerned, this is just another useful piece of junk and a few bad memories.
I'm sorry you had to go through all that, Rocket. For real. Bluebird, you copy? I know you think I sold you out, and...
Who are you talking to? What's a bluebird?
It, was Yondu's call sign. He was Bluebird and I was the kid.
Let me get this straight. Yondu Udonta, leader of the Ravager Space Spire, scourge of the Sirius system and all-around scoundrel, used Bluebird as his call sign?
Even had it embroidered on the back of his jacket.
Amazing.
It was amazing. Pretty much from the day we met.
How did you two meet? Terrans and Centaurians aren't exactly neighbors.
We met on Chitauri Prime, about 3 years into my sentence.
Wait, Yondu was a prisoner of war? I thought the Ravagers were neutral.
They were. And they also weren't. Yondu and I were cellmates. First thing he said when they put him in my cell was, "Boy, don't be going and getting attached, because I'm just here for the food." And the food was pretty terrible, so...
Yeah, that sounds like Yondu.
I had cellmates before, and none of them lasted long. The Chitauri have these gladiatorial games, and...
You got used to people dying.
Not sure about that, but I didn't expect anyone to last long. I also didn't have my translation implant back then, so I might as well have been alone. But Yondu, he actually spoke English. Said he'd offered to translate in exchange for extra rations.
So even in the snake-infested hellhole, ever the schemer.
It's something we had in common. I'd been scheming for a way to escape since the day they took me. I just needed someone like Yondu to make it seem possible.
How did you escape?
Let's just say it was equal parts simple, complicated, and kind of embarrassing. But it ended with the two of us delivering a transport full of stolen supplies straight into the hands of the Resistance.
For a bucket load of units too, I bet.
Anyway, once we did, there was no going back. I was a Ravager. The Ravagers had a simple code. Steal from everyone. Yondu said it made them neutral.
But they weren't. I specifically remember several Chitauri transports being hit when I was still... you know.
They hit just as many Resistance ships, until a Chitauri cruiser uncloaked in front of them during a raid and...
Yondu ended up on Chitauri Prime, with you.
After we broke out, he could have left me on some space station or dropped me off at the nearest Nova Corps base. But he didn't. Instead, he invited me to join the Ravagers.
You were with them a long time. Must have enjoyed it.
I did. Being a Ravager was the first time I felt like I really belonged, if that makes any sense.
I felt the same way when I joined Richard Rider and the Resistance. Like I was finally in control of who I wanted to be.
Yes, exactly. Those first few years, it was like I had joined this really big, really dysfunctional family, which, now that I'm hearing it, would make Yondu my...
Space Dad?
Could have been worse. Well, if you don't mind, I think I'd like to be alone for a bit.
Oh, yeah, sure. I'll see you around.
Well, well, well. Let's see if we can find some stray units in here. Really?
$37 units?
We appear to be 7,963 units short. If we intend to keep our ship, Peter Quill,
I know. We clearly need a plan.
and reconsider my initial proposal.
Oh, no, not Fin Fang Foom again.
Yes, we should go after Fin Fang Foom.
Drax, there are easier ways to get paid. Like, what about selling Gamora's crap?
What?
Oh, come on. You've been hoarding them stupid knickknacks ever since you first joined us. I mean, don't tell me they ain't worth nothing.
Quarantine zone was always
Holding out on
My
us, Quill.
figurines are not knickknacks.
Huh, team's in trouble. Then you can't be bothered to make no
Set course
sacrifice.
for the Mockery
I will
Star system,
sacrifice your head.
and take us to the majestic mountains of
mature.
Kak.
Guys! I think we should hear out Groot for once.
He says we should combine both ideas.
Sell Gamora's trinkets to Fin Fang Foom. It is brilliant.
Yeah, you know, the only problem with your plan is that Lady Hellbender only buys monsters, and you are not a monster. He's not. He's the sweetest, most... I am Groot. No, you don't. This ain't something you can pretend. Oh, yeah? You want monster? I'll show you monster!
Whoa, guys!
Groot, are you really offering to...
No, he is not offering that, okay?
It could work.
Sell Groot? I guess we could bust him out after.
Absurd. Lady Hellbender seeks the monster within. The small, ugly one is clearly the correct choice. He's cruel, sadistic, and his soul is filthy and filled with rage. Monster Queen would pay a great sum for such a creature.
Really? How great?
How are you okay with this?
Because I know what I am. And I know what he ain't.
I vote we sell Groot. I honestly think Lady Hellbender will go for it.
Yeah, well, I vote for not Groot.
I also vote for the creepy little beast.
2 votes each. Peter?
Well, Rocket's definitely scarier on the inside. He's unstable and vicious and totally oblivious to the needs of others.
Okay, we get it, Quill.
The point is I think you'd make a fine monster. And we'll definitely need that tactical brain of yours to bust you out once you're in there. But just to be 100% sure, you're definitely okay with this.
Are you kidding? I can't wait to hold this over you.
All right, let's do this. Let's go sell a monster.
We're not seriously flying into that.
They say the weather patterns of Seknarf 9 are tied to the temperament of its ruler.
That's not how women work.
Or weather. Anyways, I'm sure it looks worse than it is.
There! That's Lady Hellbender's fortress.
Get us in close, Quill. I don't want to walk in this.
Yep, no problem. Flying the wrong way.
Nah, he's not flying at all.
Guys, relax. Just one minor adjustment. Piece of cake.
You can't be serious.
What? This way we can scope things out before we finish the transaction.
We're like 100 clicks from her base.
You know how much I like scoping. Nope. Okay.
Next time, I'm flying.
Monsters do not fly ships.
Monsters do whatever they want.
Don't you get all gloomy right now. Don't help.
Because you're constant complaining, Des?
You are complaining about the short one complaining.
We're all complaining. Happy? Bet we could have made some money if we'd stopped by Nowhere first.
Will you please stop? I can't believe I'm about to say this, but how about some positivity for a change?
Let's see. At least Quill had the good sense to hide my loot crate before Nova Corps started nosing around the ship.
No, that sounds better.
I sense there is more coming.
Sure would be nice if I could use those parts to upgrade our weapons.
Groot! Hey, buddy. I was just, checking to see if everything was okay. And it is. Okay. Too bad this translator's busted. I was hoping it might have Groot stored on it, or something. That way I could download it into my translator. I'd love to know what your thoughts are on stuff without, you know, Rocket always filtering it. Actually, hold that thought. Yo, Rocket!
What?
Can you come here for a sec?
What do you want, Quill? I'm busy.
Think you can see if this translator has Groot's language on it?
It doesn't.
You didn't even check.
Don't need to. Cheap scud like that don't have rare language packages, and even if it did, it's beyond salvageable.
Really? Wait, do you have Groot's language package installed in your translation implant?
Do I look like I'm made of units? Only folks who got that language package are rich people.
So you actually speak Groot then?
You mean Talinisan? And yeah, I speak it, more or less. Me and Groot been bounty hunting together for a decade before you came along, Quill. When you've been working together that long, you develop a common understanding. You say misunderstandings, I say open to interpretation. They didn't go sour. We didn't need those jobs anyway.
So you guys learned to understand each other over time.
And with the help of a spreadsheet of Groot's lexicon, which ain't no easy feat when your entire language sounds like I am and Groot.
So there's hope for us yet. You know, I didn't always have a translation implant. I mean, I was failing Spanish before I left Earth, not that Spanish would have prepared me for all of this. Man, those first few years, do you know how hard it was to get by without having any idea what people were saying? Half of the languages out here sound like white noise, weird birds, and messed up theremins. I don't even want to know what Rocket actually sounds like. TV did not prepare me for the realities of living in space, let me tell you. Honestly, man, you're lucky you have Rocket. I mean, I know what it's like to be surrounded by people and have no one understand you, how lonely that can be. I'd have been lost. You must have been lost too, before Rocket and us. I probably don't say this enough, but you really are an important part of the team. I can't imagine the Gardeners of the Galaxy without Groot. And who knows? If this thing does have your language in it and Rocket can download it somehow or hack it or I don't know. It'd be nice to finally talk to you. For real. Glad we had this little chat. Awesome. Cool.
For the record, I still think selling the runt is a bad idea.
He is not a runt. You have seen him in combat. He is a vicious, cruel, bloodthirsty beast.
Ha! Now that's a tagline I can endorse.
Lady Hellbender will see the beast beyond your measly appearance.
Obviously she will. I say Musclehead's right for a change.
Hope that jacket of yours is waterproof.
Of course, it had to be raining.
They say that Seknarf 9 is inhospitable to soft-bodied beings. We shall see how you fare, Peter Quill.
No, we should not go. We got to. It's different.
Okay, here we go.
I ever mentioned how much I hate rain?
Hellbender's castle isn't even that far.
That is not a castle. It is an impregnable fortress.
So how do we impregnate it?
Ask Peter!
Let's just get closer. We'll figure it out on the way.
There is nothing to figure out. As beast merchants, we will easily gain access to Lady Hellbender.
Good. We've already got a beast. All that's left is the merchant part.
Good thing I put on my official merchant costume.
There is no such thing. Right?
The fact you ain't sure don't bode so good.
Ouch! Hey, is my jacket all right?
At least you got a jacket. Some of us are soaking here.
Less whining, more walking!
Stormlord, we ain't seriously walking through this. It'll take forever in this storm.
Stop complaining. The hardship will strengthen your spirit.
We won't walk, we'll hike. It'll be fun. Woohoo! Team hiking trip.
That's just a fancy word for walking.
We got this. Just don't fall and we'll be fine.
Agreed. We must face Lady Hellbender's rage head on.
Almost sounds like you want to get hit by lightning.
I would not expect a Chitauri trader to understand the underlying value.
The underlying value of getting killed?
Being direct, you child of subterfuge.
What is your problem?
Lady Hellbender scoffs upon duplicity and dishonor.
Can we refocus here? We're here to trick some lady, not kill each other.
She's not just some lady. Lady Hellbender's a known warrior.
And a queen.
And stinking rich.
Exactly. She's a stinking rich warrior queen businesswoman, and she won't be able to resist a That was way too close.
Well played, Lady Hellbender.
So we're still doing this?
Yes!
Guys! Focus! Keep an eye out on those big blue ones and take cover when they hit. Or we'll get blown right off!
Good advice. Okay, this might be more dangerous than I thought.
I thought you lived for danger!
Yeah, we were live.
If any of you die, I'm going back to the ship.
Wait, Gus!
Whoa! I ever mention how much I hate being wads?
Repeatedly!
Not again.
Groot says we should hide under him.
That is a terrible suggestion.
Just keep moving! Incoming!
Ah, it's like she's trying to hit us. You sure you never dated this woman?
Pretty sure.
Just me, or is the storm actually getting worse?
Lady Hellbender is angry this day.
He doesn't control the weather!
Not again.
Lark!
The game continues, Lady Hellbender. Everyone We should have gone to Mako 4.
Hey, check out the old Resistance ship. Thing's been shot to hell.
No doubt by this one and her Chitauri friends.
We weren't friends.
Guys.
Not sure. But it ain't moving now.
Be wary, Ronan.
You know what? I survived freaking Half-World. I think I'm scared of some little... What?
It's not alone. Get ready. They keep moving around.
Come on, we got this!
Try to stab me, will ya?
Beware! The scent of fresh blood draws more creatures to us! Spikes are incoming!
For the barrier!
A creature mocks us with its regenerative jiggling! Perhaps these were sent by Lady Hellbender.
I think she's got better things to do.
Yes, this is the local fauna!
It'll be the last thing that tries to kill us. We need to get to the core.
Smash its insides! Just some general dark, pointy death coming your way!
Jelly's on the offensive.
I'm gonna get mud in my throat!
I'm sure the rain will take care of that.
Send it their way, Drax!
The jelly is charging!
Someone get me a look at the core!
We need to rack the spikes inside. Forget the jelly. Oh, it's on a warpath. I was getting bored anyway. Check on that meter.
Jiggly and deadly! What?
I am not sure, but I am sure that you have crushed it!
The Blobby's got a knife! So that's what a monster around here looks like?
We are outside Lady Hellbender's sanctuary. Creatures here are not her pets.
You sort of do look like food.
We're gonna be food if we don't climb out of here.
Where the flark is she going?
What does your magical mask reveal?
There's a trail going through the jungle. Try to find a way up.
This husk should be easier to climb than the muddy terrain.
I ain't comfortable calling it a husk.
When all else fails, shoot stuff.
Words to live by.
Having fun?
Didn't think I'd ever be shooting at a resistance ship. Drax, you could pull this reactor out gently, right?
If it were combustible, the rodent would have shot it by now.
He makes an excellent point.
Will I continue ripping it apart?
No. I think we're good.
I'm gonna scout ahead. Try not to kill yourselves on the way up.
Great. We made it halfway up. Now what?
See if we could lower that wing somehow. Need your expert skills again, Rocket. All right, Rocket. That wing control panel's all yours. Hope it still works.
Great. Everyone watch out for beeping red lights.
What? Why?
This is a resistance ship. We'll be lucky if there's only one booby trap on it.
That'll do. That don't sound like no jelly thing.
They say that Lady Hellbender's call echoes throughout the planet.
That don't sound like no lady either.
Careful! Looks like something big moved through here.
Yay!
If you see anything with claws the size of Drax, let me know.
I thought we already had our monster. What's she tracking this thing for? For sport.
Nothing wrong with a little sport. A girl has to keep busy.
You are looking for trouble, assassin.
This is further proof that we are not welcome.
If we turn back every time we ain't wanted, we never go in.
Good point.
What are you firing at, Peter Quill?
Did you see a monster?
No, just trying to stay ready. Can you get us through here, Gamora?
Whatever it takes to find Hellbender.
Her name is Lady Hellbender.
Yeah, Gamora.
If we want an audience with her, we will have to start showing some respect.
This from the guy who calls me Harlot Spawn of Thanos.
An accurate description. We all know which harlot spawned first.
Gamora's actually adopted, so not even that accurate.
Yeah. Also, not a harlot.
Right. That too.
We'll need to find a way out of this jungle.
Why? It's dry down here.
Wouldn't you rather be wet than lost?
Not particularly. So, these tracks, you're just messing with them, right?
Nope.
Are you frightened, rodent?
I'm cautious. You try being this size. I gotta watch out for things that can eat me in one gulp. Now where'd he go? Hey, Quill! You out laying your eggs or something?
That is not how Terrans reproduce.
Not how most Terrans reproduce. That's what makes our Quill so special.
Interesting.
I don't lay eggs.
Where did you learn this clairvoyance, assassin?
Huh?
Looks more alien than the other ones.
They are all alien.
I know they're all alien. I mean, this one's freakier.
This jungle is majestic.
In an everything's trying to kill you sort of way, sure.
That is precisely why it is majestic.
Dead end. That's just great.
Wait, is that Shatari tech over there?
Ask the Chitauri.
No, it is. It's a retractable bridge. They used them at the prison I was in.
Too bad the controls are on the other side of the giant chasm.
What do you do not have time to dawdle in this jungle? I shall hurl the creature over the chasm so he may activate the bridge.
I may activate a hole through your face. Put me down.
We're not throwing rockets.
Very well.
You sons of forking dogs.
How will we cross?
Scum, face.
Look around. We'll find another way.
Not a chance. We both know it's too far for you to stretch across. Yeah, I'm fine. Just leave it.
What's your problem?
My problem is meatheads trying to huck me over a cliff.
There has to be something we can use. Maybe a tall tree? Taller than Groot.
Yeah. It would be easier to throw the rodent.
No, it would not. What if he breaks a leg?
He would still have 3.
No one's throwing rocket.
Shooting your way out of every problem again, Peter?
Trying to.
What's Shatari Tech doing on a backwater mudball like this?
Perhaps Lady Hellbender repelled an invading swarm, and it was among the spoils.
Maybe. Or maybe she was real cozy with the bugs.
Ridiculous.
This isn't the only thing, Shatari. Some of these statues look familiar, if you catch my drift.
If these mouth breathers worship monsters, maybe they'd have seen spacefaring bugs as gods.
Wow, it is dark in here.
If you bump into any monsters, let me know.
Monster Planet. Right. Huh.
You do know that aimless shooting isn't gonna scare the monsters away, right?
Hey, my shooting's not aimless. Everything I do is with purpose and, heroism. Hey, I found more ruins down here. Drax, think you can topple this?
Indeed. I may have angered them.
Them?
We're being hunted.
All right. Let's try not to fall.
That's your pep talk. Great place to leave a sculpture.
Wait, hear that?
Yes, I know we're in a fight!
What's the stinger?
Only thing worse than a bug is a flying one. Oh, you're like flying ticks.
Ticks fly by when you're having fun.
I will face all of the Hellbenders. Maybe she can pay us to refill her stock! Well, then, start squatting!
Anyone else notice this place looks like a graveyard?
Focus on not becoming part of one. These things would have come in handy a second ago.
Would have been better than Drax's idea!
What's the stingers?
I'm watching the big sparking bangs, man! Are there none left to fight? We can fly these beasts straight to Lady Hellbender! I ain't riding something that wants to eat me! Look out!
Keep them busy, crew.
So glad you parked all this way away, Will! Your tomb is not in fire. Well then, start squatting!
My great strength! Enough of these inferior creatures. I yearn for one.
Yeah, I'm feeling all turned around as well.
Why are we so sure this is the way?
The statues here didn't walk into place. They were carried.
Carried. By whom? For what purpose?
I thought you were supposed to be the Lady Hellbender expert.
There was nothing in the pamphlet about statues.
All right, Gamora. Pretty sure it's this way.
No way are we almost there. Still got like half a planet to walk across.
Lady Hellbender could cross this jungle in 7 strides,
Sure she could.
or she would have flown over the mountains.
Drax, some of your Lady Hellbender tidbits are questionable.
You can say that again.
More or less questionable than your flying skills, Peter Quill.
The more mind cutting us a path.
They say that Lady Hellbender feels it every time you cut a piece of her jungle.
An old Nova bomber. I haven't seen one of these since the war. I remember it used to take a dozen ships to bring one down.
A dozen ships, or 1 Chitauri infiltrator.
I'll take that one as a compliment. Now what's the holdup?
Fear.
No! Just thinking someone else should cross the death pit first. Being brute of the merchandise.
Only one of you is the merchandise.
Plan A and Plan B, okay?
Just go.
No, you just go!
Someone go!
Don't leaders usually cross first?
Not if it's dangerous. Because I need to cover everyone.
Right.
See, it's fine. Perfectly safe.
Fine.
Do not even think of pushing the assassin.
There are so many better ways to kill someone.
Easy does it.
Groot says there's something down there.
Monster.
It doesn't matter.
Of course it matters.
It's unstable either way.
Yup, definitely saw the giant tentacle.
Nice catch.
You're welcome. Don't get used to it.
Peter Quill, we are not alone here.
I got it.
Guys, anyone know what that is?
Monster.
We've got the numbers!
If we don't.
Nice town! Scary! I don't want to get eaten by a squid tiger!
They can't swallow you whole. We should switch to the hard stuff. Watch out for the icicle tail.
Stuff there, Drax!
So, lizard.
Cowardly beast. Finish the battle.
Aw, Stumpy's running away.
That its tail between its legs. I say we go after it. Finish the job.
Anyone ever tell you you're scary?
Yes?
I mean, there's obviously a way out up there, which is exactly what we need. Plus, it'll give us eyes on where we need to go.
It is settled. Let's scale this down contraption.
Yeah, okay. How do we do that?
Good question.
starting to wonder if I should be the one with a fancy visor.
I wouldn't trust a thing you said.
We agree for once. I too would prefer Peter Quill's incompetence to the rodent's lies. Perhaps your magical mask can relieve us of this senseless searching, Peter Quill.
Will you stop calling it that? Gamora, how high up this thing can you climb?
Let's find out.
Are you relishing this moment, assassin?
What moment?
Visiting the grave of your enemies.
Nova Corps weren't my enemies, Drax. They were my father's enemies.
Gotta say, I get some sick satisfaction from seeing this thing buried in the ground.
Had a few run-ins with Nova Corps rocket?
More like run-froms. These things can turn on a dime. Meant for getting in close to dreadnoughts, but also makes them hard to shake when they're chasing you.
Dig in, Gamora.
Piece of cake.
Right there should be fine.
On it.
Are we sure we want to go back up? I'm getting used to not being completely soaked.
Perhaps the storm will have abated.
At the rate we're moving,
Gonna need a hand up again.
again, Peter?
Here should be good.
Yep, I'll do it.
See anything useful up there? Surprised this thing hasn't been picked clean for salvage.
This planet is no place for carrion.
He's got a point.
I got eyes on this gunked up reactor. A couple of shots should bring it down. The reactor thing there is pretty loose. All right, pretty sure that baby's our ticket upward. Somehow.
It is neither a baby nor a ticket. It is a reactor.
This wreck is so rusted out you can hardly see the blue.
Drax, moving that thing around ain't a problem, right?
This unit is tremendously heavy.
I thought you were exceptionally muscular. Do you even know where to put it?
I have merely followed our leader's directions.
If that bomber's full of old dead Nova, maybe we should, you know, lighten their pockets?
By now, scavengers would have scattered the bones across the region. We'd be lucky to find a finger, let alone an intact body.
Did Thanos teach you this?
Perfect. Thanks, Drax.
What purpose does it serve over here?
You'll see, you'll see. Just be patient. I wonder if I can get down. Here goes nothing.
You think any bodies are still in there? All mummified and stuff?
If they are in there, they wouldn't be mummified. Environment's too damp.
Yeah, there you go, bud. So maybe they are plant food.
Can you get up there now?
Should only take a second.
What do you think made this place worth fighting?
This brings back memories.
Impressive.
See? That was easy. Great teamwork, everyone. I helped in spirit.
All right. Slippery wind-pummeled treetops, here we come. Okay, Rocky, let's see if this thing still works.
Yeah, all right. Just better not get jumped by any monsters. right, it's all yours. Doing, done.
Oh, where are we?
Waiting for you so that we can scale this contraption.
Ah, right.
One thing is accomplish this task without the assassin.
Did Drax just praise Gamora?
I am giving credit where credit is due.
Took you long enough. We all know Gamora's super cool and super valuable.
And she has not yet tried to kill us.
How come you never give me credit for anything?
Like he said, he gives credit where credit is due.
There it is! Lady Hellbender's fortress!
It's gotten bigger, that's for sure.
Ha! It is not getting bigger, we are getting closer!
Thanks, Drax.
Man, never realized Seknark was such a hot spot for the war.
Looks like there's a way down here.
Quill, you gotta see this ship.
Behold Lady Hellbender's wrath. Even the Chitauri feared her.
They didn't fear many back then.
Whoop. Okay, here we go. Oh, slimy. Guys, you might want to wait to come down here.
Oh, why the Flarkus is so deep?
In a jam, boys?
You think?
Son of a schmack. Reach!
The sword will not work, woman. Find us a rope.
Yeah, and fast.
Where am I supposed to find a rope?
I don't know. I'm sinking in jelly here.
Well, do something!
Like what?
Quill?
What did you just do?
Sorcery.
So cold.
Rocket! Somebody get him out of there!
Mind telling us what happened?
I don't know. My blast is I've only done that once before when I was a kid. I don't do it on purpose.
Classic Spartoid tech. Just when you think you've seen it all, you pull scut like this. Just come on, dude. Just
Leave the guns alone!
Quill, I just want to see how they tick. Otherwise, it might as well be magic.
Or sorcery.
Guys,
DNA coded membranes. Some kind of morphing nano.
Or sorcery.
here we go again.
It's an ice cube! That's fun!
We're so happy for you and your guns, Quill. You think I can weaponize those cores?
I have no intention of leaving one alive.
out there, Quill?
You see the look on their faces when they see me razering down from on high?
Or the ones they make when they realize Groot's got him tied up in a bow.
I know! Never thought I'd say this, but fighting with you guys is fun!
Okay, yes. I get that it's all bubbly and sparkly out there. We're blasting shots at them and it's so much fun. But if we lose our focus, if we can't let go of these crazy thoughts spinning us upside down, we're done. Who's with me?
I am with you, Peter Quill.
Great! Quill! Slime speeding up! Can't hear you,
We're close, but we're gonna need to get up there.
I'm thinking we can climb up and over.
Ding, ding, ding! Give that man a gold star!
Let's figure out how to make it climbable.
Stars are made of hydrogen, not gold. It'd be a planetoid.
Barely any power. Maybe we can muscle those cannons out. There's a little hole there. Might be able to work something loose from the inside.
Wonder if we can get anything to pop out of the side of that wreck.
Drax, think you can drag this cannon out?
I will try. It is more stubborn than expected.
Rocket, you can fit through that hole.
Ah! Impossible! It will not stay.
Drax, can you try again?
Why? It does not stay.
I'm working it out. Trust me.
I cannot hold it forever!
We've gotta find a way to lock it in place.
Why will you not yield?
Because it's attached to a recoily thing.
You're sure that's the term for it?
Drax, can you try again?
No, I can't do Scud from outside the ship.
Succumb to me, fiendish machine! I have been bested, Peter Quill.
There's gotta be something we can do to help.
Peter Quill, use your weapons of sorcery. Perhaps it would help.
Drax, can you try again?
It resists my glory!
I did it!
Impressive, Peter Quill.
Now we gotta get the next one out. Rocket, I need you to squeeze inside that little hole and try to knock the gun loose from the inside.
Hello? Shatari ship full of booby traps and death mechanisms?
But you love both those things.
You're right, I do. And I always wanted to see the inside of one of these bug bombers. Fine. Ah, what reeks in here? That's... Oh, Scott. Ah!
You okay in there, Rocket?
I found the crew. I guess not even the worms want to eat dead Shatari meat.
Rocket.
Relax. Just gonna reroute the little bit of remaining power to the cannon and... Nothing. You know what? Spark it! I'm blowing it up!
What? Hang on! Think about all the booby traps and...
Ha! Look at it go! He must have jump-started the thing.
Rocket, you okay?
Yeah. And dry now, too. Come on, Quill. Let me get a look at them guns.
No! You're not tinkering with my only means of defense. Gamora, can you clear us a path through that junk?
Yes, Peter Quill. Onward to the palace of the great giantess.
Oh, so she's a giantess now.
It is said that Lady Hellbender stands 50 heads tall.
Doesn't tell you much. Depends whose head. Ever met a Regalian?
Yes! Their heads are ridiculous.
That is not a happy monster.
Come on. Why is the bridge always on the wrong side? Come on. Why is the bridge always on the wrong side?
This time I insist we hurl the foul beast.
And I insist we push Muscles over the side of the cliff.
To what end?
Yours! You are dead!
How many times do I have to say it? We're not throwing rocket.
Ridiculous. You were holding us back to spare the beast's feelings. When has he done the same for us?
Put him down.
This be a lesson to you.
Oh, I'll show you what a lesson looks like!
Knock it off, guys. We're supposed to be professionals. We're better than this.
I'm not.
Letting a measly Chitauri installation stop our progress is unprofessional.
Then stop wasting time arguing. We'll find another way across.
I'm glad we know where we're going, but this road's got more holes than a Disradian tree.
Hey, you think they look like a bunch of tiny rockets trying to get out of the rain?
You know, you guys should take my ideas more seriously. I do have augmented.
What is 55,787,880 divided by 9,512?
5,863. Give or take. I got a glitchy calculator chip that's always off by 2.
What is 4 plus 2?
4.
What is 2 plus 4?
8.
And he's our engineer?
The fortress is this way, Peter Quill.
I know. I'm just doing some exploring.
Ain't we done enough of that already?
I'm pretty sure exploring is code. It means he went the wrong way, but is too stubborn to admit it.
In that case, Will's the greatest explorer I ever met.
Everything okay, Peter?
Yeah, just, you know, turning water into ice.
Go on.
I think I can see my house from here.
What are you doing up there?
Scout type stuff. Scouting. Looks like we, need to keep going towards the fortress and not away from it.
Excellent work, Peter. Do we know anything about Lady Hellbender's demeanor?
It is said that
Anyone but Drax?
I just heard that she's fair but terrified. Make of that what you will.
It suggests we have some room to haggle. Unless she decides to kill us.
Guys, I've got something here. It's deep. This looks promising.
there's little room to maneuver if something should attack.
We're not gonna be here long.
Anybody see a way through?
We'll make one if we have to.
Anybody else smell that? It really stinks back here.
Yes, it smells putrid.
Where is it coming from?
Oh, what the flark?
Yep, definitely something gross behind here.
Shouldn't we at least have a leash for our monster? There's usually some acting involved in this kind of infiltration.
Lady Hellbender is an astute buyer. I wish she'll want clear selling.
I'm with Gamora on this one. Looking the part is half the battle. We'll take your word for it, bud.
Take his word for what?
He says the soil here is like supercharged with plant nutrients. Give him a little bit of a buzz just walking on it.
Max, can you chuck that through the stink wall?
That is disturbingly fragrant. After you. I am clenching every orifice right now.
Okay, that's kind of weird. Hello? Anybody? Whoa! Okay, that got my blood pumping.
Why would Lady Hellbender cage this creature?
Because it's annoying as scut.
Perhaps it is food.
That thing's food?
Yes, monster food.
I wonder what it tastes like.
Peter,
Why would it taste like
we
that?
can use this.
You know, we really gotta
Monster
work
food.
on your taste,
The
bud.
cage.
You get it?
We need the cage.
Taste.
We go into that fortress with our monster peacefully walking beside us. We'll be laughed right out of the room.
Any bites?
Why are you
Petting
whispering?
it? Root, don't pet the tentacle thing.
Gomorrah thinks we can sell our monster act better if we have a
It's
proper
covered in
cage.
teeth is why.
Only problem is there's a pissed off monster inside.
That thing's got bigger
Release
ones
the
than
beast.
mine.
Let me dispose of it.
Because that worked so well for you last time.
We need a better plan of attack.
Yes. Ideally, one that guarantees my safety as leader.
Stumpy's back! These creatures are perfect predators! Stop flirting with the enemy!
Drax, toss it! Feels like my flash are bouncing right off his back!
Sector has a new predator!
At least somebody's having fun.
These things can take a lot of punishment!
Everything has a weak spot.
A wicked rapid to its encasement appears futile! Swallow pain, worm-faced porker!
What he said. These things are skilled hunters. Don't get flanked.
Will not be prey, monster!
It's like this one doesn't feel pain. Ice him up, Peter.
Gary Kitty Cat's one top customer!
Gross! Gaston things splattered my equipment!
Better yours than mine!
Looks like even bees got her limits! You are my prey!
These guys said you won't adapt here!
A little high for me!
Wait to really hurt this guy.
Die! I owe you!
Don't get too spread out.
More! Come to me, beast!
You are coming with me.
We better hurry.
First rain, then jelly, then slimy, stinky crawl spaces, and now all these monsters.
I hate this flarking planet!
You hate everything, Rocket.
True, but especially the stinky slime tunnel part.
Itchy fur is where I draw the line.
Hey, I just went through the same crap you did, and I smell amazing.
Ah, sure you do.
It's my sexy hero, Musk.
So who's next in line for the throne if Lady Hellbender has an accident?
Deep freeze.
Whoa! Can I try ice cubing something?
Nope.
Man, you're such a gas flat.
So if we're gonna haggle with the Monster Queen, how much are we asking for our monster?
395 million units, give or take 2. One for every precious hair follicle on this flawless body.
You have counted them. That is bizarre.
At least I have some to count. Groot says we should check things out over here. So, when are the rest of us gonna get jet boots?
Groot, give me a bridge here. The fortress is right on the other side of those cliffs.
Pretty sure it's this way, but I don't see an easy way to get up there.
Easy is rarely worth the effort.
For you, maybe. I love easy. That thing heavy, Quill?
Surprisingly light.
If we put our monster in it, will he shrink as well?
No. It would compress anything inside to a mound of... twitching gore.
Neat.
Don't get any ideas.
Gamora, could you,
Steknarf ain't never heard of roads?
You'd have to clear parts of the jungle to do it, which would probably mean killing some of the wildlife.
Good. They deserve it.
Sector 9 is a sanctuary.
Whoa, that is definitely in my top 10 fortresses.
What the flark? You said that quarantine zone monster was supposed to be rare.
She already has a whole herd of them?
So we wasted our time. Almost got killed for nothing.
And got arrested. That was fun.
It was moderately amusing.
Now we've got a ticking time bomb on the ship, and we owe money to the cops.
Guys, every misstep was just a step in the right direction towards completing our best plan yet.
Say that again?
What if we brought one of those ugly suckers all the way here only to find out Lady H already had a full set?
That would have sucked big time.
Exactly. If we even got that far. What if we'd been towing that thing when Nova Corps intercepted us?
They would have taken our beast.
See? This is working out. Sure, in a kinda bumpy, chaotic way, but we've still got a plan.
curious.
Okay. It's farther than it looked. Much farther.
It's a Flarkin infinity bridge is what it is.
You're being dramatic, Rodent. Bridge ends at the fortress, therefore it is not infinite.
Yeah, that's super comforting. Guess we gotta go. 3 cycles.
Peter?
Aren't you forgetting something?
Oh, right. Cage.
Point of even getting the Flarkin thing is looking like we mean business.
All right, Rocket. Time to put on your monster face.
I only got one face, Quill.
Are you sure about this, Peter? Look at him. You better have one hell of a sales pitch.
Remind me again. How many missions have we been on so far?
13?
14, if you count Contraxia.
Contraxia was not a mission. It was a mistake.
All right. Point is I was able to sell you. Gamora, daughter of Thanos, intergalactic assassin. As a hero. 14 times!
Fine.
I think he's made his point.
Drat. Gamora, can you help me with
No.
this? What? Why?
To guarantee your safety as our leader.
Ah, come on.
She's got you there, Quill. Now shut up and start pulling. Will you stop worrying so much? You're gonna start growing knots again.
Okay, here we go. Little bit close.
They seem so peaceful here.
Never saw real well when I was a kid. Guess this sort of counts.
I'm sure it's real pretty, but can we not draw its attention while I'm stuck in a Flarkin cage, please?
Does anybody have like a campfire song or something we can sing to kill the time? Ooh, I know one. It's called...
Please stop.
All right, yeah. Okay. Wait, is Please Stop the name of your song?
No.
Okay. So, how long before someone else wants to pull this thing?
We are 60 clicks from the fortress.
I'd say closer to 75.
There is only one way to know for sure. 0.1 clicks. 0.2 clicks.
0.9, 2.1,
0.3 clicks.
4.5.
0.4 clicks. 0.5 clicks. 0.6 clicks.
For the love of Mark, stop counting clicks.
We could take turns extolling the virtue of Monster Queen.
Quietly.
Birthday boy? Wonder you can hear me. Say, Star-Lord. Who's the guy with the scary eyes? If you don't hurry, I'm gonna eat that whole cake myself.
"13 whole years. Look at... Where does time go?"
I'll be up in a sec, I promise.
Right.
Now
warm enough to spend the night in the yard soon. I love falling asleep looking at the stars, wondering what might be out there. Mom says Grandpa used to play this a lot when she was a kid, but it's been busted ever since I can remember. Andy says you can get a brain parasite if you share a toothbrush. Imagine that. Something growing inside of you, slowly taking over.
Are you ready to go, go, go? We'll make our stand. Don't give a damn. This is our time to go from zero to hero.
Oh man, this movie's so cool.
Well, 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 look who decided to finally come up.
Where's my cake?
I warned you.
No, you didn't.
I am so full.
Mom.
Okay, sit your butt down, Slowpoke. Don't worry, I'm not gonna sing.
I think you're singing.
Well, you might be the only one. Go on, make a wish. You're officially a teenager. Look at all those girlfriends. Someone's gonna be really popular at school.
Mom.
What? You are very handsome. I'm sure all the girls are gonna be falling all over
Mom.
you. What did you wish for?
Why would I wish for anything? I've got everything I want.
Oh, what huge favor are you about to ask me?
Just $10. Dan, Andy, and I want to go see Night of the Cosmos at the Rio tonight.
A movie? Tonight.
Come on. It's gonna be sick. It's about these zombies that invade Earth, and then it's up to these kids that have to blow them away.
I don't think I want you to see that, Peter. I let you watch the hockey mask one and you were sleeping in my bed the next 3 nights.
That was ages ago. And this one isn't even that bad. It's PG-13. And I'm 13.
Exactly. PG-13 may contain violence and nudity.
Mild nudity, like butts and stuff.
You're not helping your case. No, I wanted us to have some us time tonight, you know? Maybe finish our game. You can't duck out right when I'm about to win.
We can still do all that stuff. Or some of it. Tomorrow. You're always telling me to get out of the house more.
A movie theater does not count as out of the house, and you know it.
Pretty please?
I don't know. Truck's still in the shop, and I don't want you walking alone in the dark. There's been a lot of weirdos out there. It's not safe.
I'll be careful, Ma. I always am.
Were you careful when you got that black eye?
I told you
I
was...
know! You were standing up for someone, which is a good thing. But you cannot go punching your way out of every problem, Peter.
I couldn't just stand there.
No. Of course not. Okay, get me my purse. Not so fast. Before you go, there's something I want to talk to you about, something I want to give you.
$20?
Don't push it. Think of it as a long overdue gift from your father. It's upstairs on my bed. Go on and get it while I finish up in the kitchen. And we can open it together. Don't you dare touch that dial. Leave that alone. I love it. And look, it even has your little handprint on it.
super professional. You sure you didn't buy it?
Save the flattery, Peter. I left the gift on my bed.
Oh, I thought you said outside.
Maybe I'll go get it, and you can finish up here instead.
Shoot! Mom told me to put the laundry away 2 days ago. I'll do it first thing in the morning. Scout's honor. Hand still stings from catching Mom's fastball. Wonder if she got me a new glove for my birthday. Gotta remember to give this to Andy later. You know, he was a pretty good sport about not putting the Star-Lord patch on his jacket too. We'd have looked like complete dorks if we both had it. Didn't do much better than my eye in that fight. Hey Kubrick, buddy. No matter how long you wait here for Grandma and Grandpa, they're not coming back. Sorry.
How are you getting to the movie?
Andy said his older brother would give us a ride. Oh crap, I'm gonna miss Knight Rider. Guess I'll just have to wait for the rerun. Mom's pretty close to winning this game.
I know the real reason you don't want to finish our game.
Little guy put up a big fight. Wouldn't have been able to land him without Grandpa's tricks. I don't know much about art, but I know that this is excellent. Grandma really had talent. Sky's clear. Wonder if Mom will spend the night stargazing since I'm heading to the movie. Dan says every UFO sighting is really a weather balloon or a bright star. But there's so many of them. Couldn't a few be real? Gonna have to get Mom to show me how to shoot. Grandpa was supposed to this summer. Meredith Quill. Perfect game. Not bad. So much. Grandma used to take me into town on Sundays to run errands. We'd stop for ice cream on the way home. Even in winter. Man, am I glad I finally got my hair the way I like it. Grandma and Grandpa would let me sleep with them if I was too afraid down in the basement. It sounds crazy, but Mom's convinced my dad was an alien. She really believes it. Could she be right?
At last!